What's up, everybody? Welcome to Political Fight Club. I'm Robert Durden. Very short episode today. I haven't been on a lot lately for mental health reasons, and I think I'm going to continue to kind of take it easy on the news because it was really not doing well for me emotionally recently. But I did see some things on Twitter that are making my blood boil so much that I feel like I had to come down here and vent. Otherwise, I'm just going to fucking lose it later. One is something that the neoliberals are doing, and another is something that the squad is doing, so we'll get this out of the way quick. A New York Post article came out this morning, or recently, I just saw it this morning, about how AOC was invited and had confirmed to go stand with union organizers and at a rally back in August, and she just didn't show up. And Christian Smalls, who you guys might know, he's a union organizer, union head for Amazon. He's been on a bunch of shows before. He confirmed to the New York Post that, yeah, she just didn't show. We had it confirmed August 3rd. The rally was the 11th, and she just didn't show up. So we've stopped inviting her because we don't expect that she's going to show up to any in the future. And I think I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I don't see them going to that stuff anymore either, which is really sad state of affairs because, the squad is tweeting and literally doing nothing else. They're not doing legislation. They're not helping organize these types of events. And when other people organize them for them to show up to, they don't even show up to them or promote them. So it's incomprehensible to me that people are still defending the squad. These squad suckers are insufferable. On TYT, I think they gave Cori Bush the Turk of the Year award, which is that a thing? Is that a thing? That's not an award I'd want to win. But they gave her the Turk of the Year award for what? For what? Because she got her photo taken on the steps of Congress doing a PR stunt to help manufacture consent for a very means-tested eviction moratorium that ended up getting shot down by the Supreme Court anyways? For what? What have the squad done that is worth our praise? They don't legislate, they don't promote, they don't help us advertise for things like the March for Medicare for All or anything that we've tried to do. They fail at force the vote. What use are they? They're not even bothering to give lip service to the left movement anymore. So it blows my mind. The other thing that's pissing me off is the neoliberals, and it's just like they've now realized the writing's on the wall. The approval rating and the favorability rating of Harris-Biden are as low as can be, like historically low. Who could have called that? All the burners, maybe. So everybody hates them. So even the Neolibs are starting to see that that's the case. So they're running out theoretical ideas for 2024 candidates. And I saw one of these in the Wall Street Journal, and I don't remember where the other one was, but it was another mainstream outlet. And they're ridiculous. One of them is, let's run Hillary again in 2024. Again. Against probably Trump. Like, oh, well, don't worry. If she loses, we'll just blame Russia again and escalate with Russia for another 4 fucking years. And then the other thing I saw was, and this is equally ludicrous, maybe more so, is Biden and Liz Cheney. So the idea is to, switch out Kamala for a white woman, and that'll do it because, she's Republican, it'll show that it's partisan. When they were talking about, back in the day, these knuckleheads during the, maybe it was the 2016 election, I think it was, where they were talking about the possibility of John Hickenlooper, the milquetoast neoliberal governor of Colorado, running with John Kasich, who's, again, a milquetoast, Republican moderate. And they're like, oh, it's a dream team. And then it turns out nobody likes those guys. They're universally hated, basically. Kasich is not as bad as a lot of other Republicans are. I'll give him that. But he's also, I just don't like him either. So it never got off the ground. But I was trying to think, are there any combinations that are worse than Biden-Cheney? You could theoretically run Dick Cheney and Hunter Biden, and they might be... No, that's not more favorable. That's about as bad. It's probably worse because Dick Cheney's included. So that maybe that one's worse. Hunter Biden and Dick Cheney. But I mean, the only other one that I could think of that was worse than Biden-Cheney was Hillary Cheney. Was the only one I could think of. So, and they're theorizing that any of these people are going to be more likable and have a better chance of winning than Biden-Harris. I got news for you guys. Those aren't presidential candidates. That's a blue clown car. That's all that is. And they can't see it because they're so in their neoliberal elitist bubble. It's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So I don't, it also if I may make one more point, I also think it's ridiculous for some of the boutique left channels to already be talking about running within the Democratic Party as well. I haven't seen any names floated, but I know that they're going to pick, it's going to be like either Bernie or Nina Turner or, I don't know, Marianne Williamson. You guys are in La La Land. You're in La La Land. Like, if they want to run, okay, but I don't think that's a good thing. I would rather us have nobody that even gives the veneer of progressive ideas and that pretends to be part of the left movement run within the Democratic Party, because they'll pull a bunch of votes away from a third party or from a, somebody that's not running part of a party like an independent. And I don't think that's a good thing. I'd rather have it be like, let's say Biden drops out, so you've got like yourself an actual primary, and it's like Harris, Buttigieg, Hillary Clinton. I don't even know what other goofball Cory Booker, Beto O'Rourke. Let all of those knuckleheads run against each other, and everybody will look at that and go, that all sucks. That's one big pile of shit. So maybe I should look into something outside the duopoly. I'd rather have that than have those people run and an 85-year-old Bernie, who we already know is a cuck to the establishment, or a Nina Turner type character who we already know is a proven loser, and we already know that she's going to cozy up to the establishment during her campaign and likely during any type of office that she ever takes in the future, because we've already seen it with her congressional run. So who is it that you guys have in mind to run and be a primary challenger against these people? You want to run Marianne Williamson again? Sure. What did she get? She got, what, 4% of the vote? I'm not saying that she's not a, decent lady compared to those other people, but she's just going to siphon off votes, bring them back into the Democratic Party as if there's some way to actually challenge them. We had our chance. We let Bernie get cheated twice. He let himself get cheated twice. I don't see who this fantastical person you guys have in your mind that's going to go over there and actually challenge the establishment. I don't think that person exists. And even if they do exist, the Democratic Party will still cheat them. We know this. We have evidence. So I don't understand why these boutique leftists and commentators are still running with this asinine idea. It's a bad idea. I'd much rather see nobody with even a slightly progressive ideology or agenda run within the Democratic Party. Run outside. I don't care what party you want to run for. Just don't run within the Democratic Party, for God's sakes. Don't run within the duopoly. So this is beyond cartoonish. Beyond cartoonish. I couldn't write it better as a satirist than all of the neoliberals running out there with oh, let's do Hillary Clinton or Biden Cheney, or how about Oprah, or how about fucking Michelle Obama. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. This is why I'm backing off a little bit, y'all. Anyway, I love you guys. I had to come down here and vent, but mark my words, I'm backing off at the end of the month a little bit. I've already kind of transferred most of my content to Rockfin, so I still am uploading quite a bit right now. But come the end of this month, at my 34th birthday, I'm going to be taking some time off, and I'm going to be kind of more or less letting Ian do some shows, solo shows. If he wants to upload, I'm giving him free reign to PFC while I'm out. But this is the type of stuff that, it really, if I weren't laughing so hard at it, I'd be crying. Because it's fucking depressing. It's fucking depressing out there. So, you guys, keep fighting the good fight. Love each other. Take care of each other out there. It's a rough time of year. Nothing seems to be getting better, but we will get through this. The only way is together. Let's stick together out there, keep fighting that fight, and I'll talk to you guys later.